my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What? 280. 51. It's a party now. It's a party.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch that.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Shakedown. It's the shakedown, baby. Yeah. What? Mile 54. Watch the run. Check. 19. Check 3. I'll go special. Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Go. 54. In your face.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? pretty darn close.
On the ground, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
And it's third down.
QMONEY!
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
0-0-0. Hey, alert. 54. Mike 54. Rapid. Lucky. Chance. Go. Hey, alert.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
25.
They run, Cook, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check, 15. Check, we own it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Down. 10 logo. 50 seconds. Pick me up. Hey, echo. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's McCaffrey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Kill. Switch it. Check out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Cook. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll find Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 39, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On third down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 21.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
57's the mic.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, check. 65. 65. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Over. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey,
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Tight end left. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Panthers. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They come out here in the I. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
70, Indy. Over. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Stop.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. Mike, 54. I got it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, dog. Go, 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run.
Now a run with Cook. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Big stop, let's go. Check three. Go. 51, Mike. 12. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Easy. I got you. Check hot route. Slam. He's coming. I'll go special.
They'll run with Cook. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. Watch out.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Exit. Check. Switch. Check. Crunch. Alert.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Check nickel. Go. Mike 54. All day, baby, all day.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the I. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Check, left, switch. 36 power.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get it. Hey, 0. Slow down. Check. Watch 54. Yo. Shit. Zebra. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike, we got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Wall. Hey, alert. Front left. Check nine, check nine. 14. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Short. Let him know. Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
54 Mike. Alert.
On first down, Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Touch 50. Here we go, D, get off the field. No.
Wilson to throw. Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the hit.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
A give. This is Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
54 Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, flag. Check, check. Flag down, flag down, flag down. One flag, one flag. Check 31, check 31.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
QMONEY. Check, check. No. Go, go, go. Situation. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Left side, Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. On the arm. Big dash.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. With Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre, with the Vikings, has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Good. Mike 54. Mike 54. Good. 54. Got it. Check. Watch 54. Hey, one set. Oh, try. Mike 54. Hey. Good.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Here we go. 60 or. X3. 218. Chop it. Lead dribble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
feel like